Hello friends, Sam here. Today what we are going to see? We are going to see the amazing scenario in Mule 4. We are getting the input as pipe separated file and we have to generate JSON file out of that. So it's a pipe separated file. It's not comma separated file. Even if the extension is CSV, it's a pipe separated file. Have a look on that. I'm opening that in MS Excel. The extension of the file is CSV. You can see that even MS Excel is not recognizing the format. Now you may think that why pipe is used as a separator, why not comma, which is the standard separator. So remember, maybe in some data items comma can be the part of data. Let's say address is there, so comma can be the part of the data itself. So we cannot use comma as a separator, so we have to use pipe as a separator. So that's what is the requirement, and JSON file should be generated out of that. Okay, so that is what is the scenario. Typically the business scenario for that is like this. There is the meeting scheduler application, and that meeting scheduler application is generating this meeting details.csv, which is pipe separated file, and your Mule app is supposed to generate meetings.json. That's what is required. So I can show you the JSON file. So this is what is the sample JSON file which I'm going to use. The column names, the keys are exactly same like pipe separated file, and you can see that this is a sample JSON file. Note here it is JSON array, so it is enclosed in square brackets. So this is JSON array basically because it will contain multiple entries. So this sample file I have created. So fine, let me just get into the scenario now. So let us get into the development and let us build this Mule app. So let me start my Anypoint Studio. Where is my Anypoint Studio? Here it is. I think I have already started. Okay, so this is my Anypoint Studio. Let me create the new project quickly. So I say new Mule project. Okay, let me give the name as CSV piped to JSON. That kind of scenario I want to have. Demo. I finish. Okay, so I will take flow first, then I will have the file polar. So let me take that. Let me take that from file module. I want to take on new or updated file. Let me take this, and after that what I want to do is that maybe the incoming CSV I will print it on the console with logger. So let me take a logger, let me take it here, then I will convert that into JSON. So naturally, to convert the incoming CSV file, incoming pipe separated file to JSON, I will require transform message. So let me take that, and after that whatever resultant JSON file is there, JSON contents are there, I'm going to just print it on the console by means of logger. So that's what I wanted to do. That's great. Now let me configure my on new or updated file. Now here standard configurations are there. Connector configuration I don't use for this. I don't make it recursive. Directory, so I will just take my directory which I am just polling. So input, this one I need to take this, copy, and this is what I want to make it as the directory on which I want to poll. Then I'll say watermark, so modified timestamp. So whenever new file is created or existing file got modified, this will be triggered. That's fine. Then schedule strategy, I make it fixed frequency. That's a simpler one, not the cron. Then frequency, polling frequency is 1 minute. That's fine. 1 minute is fine. 100,000 milliseconds is nothing but 1 minute. Start delay. Start delay. So maybe after the new file is created, half a second it will, I think this 1000 millisecond is nothing but not 1 minute, it is 1 second. Okay, it's 1000 millisecond, that is 1 second. Half a second it will wait after the file got created. That's fine. 500 milliseconds. And after that I'll have that's fine. Rest of the thing is fine. Okay, so this is what I will have. Now remember, for pipe separator thing I need to configure something. So what is that I have to configure? Remember that I have to go to MIME type, and here I have to configure application/CSV, and I need to tell MuleSoft that the separator is not comma but it is pipe. So for that I need to add parameter over here. Key, what is the key? Separator is the key. And value, by default it will be comma. I don't want comma, I want pipe. So I will delete this and I will have pipe. So this pipe I take, and this is what the pipe I want. This is the pipe separator I do have. So that's great. Let me save this. This is the first different thing you are doing with the file poller. Then the logger, you are just printing the payload, which will print the CSV on the console. And my transform message, I will require the sample CSV file, which is ready with me. This is the sample CSV file ready with me, and the sample JSON file that is also ready with me. So let me go to transform message and let me do the mapping. So define input metadata, that is CSV file. So let me put CSV type. Now remember, if you say CSV type, here your sample file will not be useful for you because it's not a comma separated file. It is pipe separated file. So let us do one thing. Let us define our schema manually. So what I'm going to do here, I'm not going to have any example definition, nothing, but I will add my schema manually over here. So I'll say this is the agenda. Let me copy that. Let me have that agenda, enter, plus let me take the next one, date. Let me copy that, date, enter, plus let me take third one, which is place. Let me copy this, enter, then plus again. After place I do have organizer name. Let me copy it. Let me put it here. Then I do have pin. So let me take that pin also. Oops. Anyway, the organizer name, let me have it here. By mistake I deleted that, so let me take it again. This is a little bit difficult, but let's do that properly, systematically. Organizer name, and then one more, that is pin. So three more rather, pin, email, and the code. So let me go there. Let me have the pin, plus let me have email. So email, and one more, which is nothing but code. So these are the details in my incoming file that I've defined manually. Don't take the sample file here because anyway it is not a comma separated file, so it will not help you. Just create it from scratch. So enter, and I created my schema. That's great. I say select. Okay, so input metadata is ready. Now input metadata is ready. I just go to output metadata now. I need to have the JSON file, which is schema file. I just created JSON type, and here I do have JSON. Here I do example file, and my example file is ready. Meeting master, yes, all good. Select. Okay, so input metadata and output metadata is configured. That's great. Now let me do the mapping. Agenda to agenda, then date to date, place to place, organizer name, pin. Let me have email. You can see DWL code is getting generated over here, and the code. So code you are configuring, that's great. So you can see this DWL code got generated, all looks perfect. Now you have to tell your transform message also that the delimiter is not comma, but delimiter is pipe. So here you need to add one line specifying that. So what is that one line? Input payload application slash JSON application slash CSV. So input is CSV, and then I will say separator equal to, in single quotation I will have that pipe. So in single quotation I'll specify pipe. So this line is crucial to have. So remember, at two places we are doing different configuration. One in the on new or updated file, I'm just specifying the separator as pipe, and in the transform message I'm adding this line which is specifying that separator is pipe in the CSV file. That's great. So let me save that, and logger will be printing the payload, which is resultant JSON file. That's great. And let me save the project. On the problems tab, nothing is there, all good. Let me just run that. So this file is already there. Let me just close this sample file. Let me close this Notepad++ also. Let me wait till application is getting deployed. Okay, my application got deployed. Now my CSV file. So it is polling on the input folder. So my CSV file meeting detail, let me see that once more. I'll just open this. This is outside. So what I'm going to do, maybe this is what my data is. And let's say introduction to all members. I just save that file. Fresh save is there. So I'm just saving it. Save. That's great. No problem. Yes. And I'll take that file, cut it from here, and I'll put it in input. So I'll put it in input. So the new file arrived. I'm giving a field that new file arrived. I'm pasting it, and once I paste it, it will wait for 500 millisecond, and then it will pick up the file. Let us check on this one. Absolutely, you can see that firstly your this logger is printing the CSV file, which is pipe separated file. This is pipe separated file, and you can see transform message is converting that CSV into JSON, and JSON is actually generated over here. You can see proper JSON got generated. So this is how you can convert pipe separated file into JSON file, friends. Hope you like this session. See you in the next session, friends. Thank you.